Good luck. Good luck.
Good evening, everybody. It is Leah Ryan and Loft Manager Richard from the Pioneer Invitational Unloft Race here with training flight number 44, 35 kilometers or 22 miles from the Rock in Keswick. I'm going to send it over to you, Ryan, and make sure we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Go ahead.
All righty. Here we are today. Training flight. Long training flight. A number I can't even know what number we're even at. That don't matter. Got the cublets all around me. I got cubs going left. I got cubs going right. The cubs are having fun here at the village. That's all that matters today. I will tell you guys, if you're down on yourselves or you're just having a bad month, year, life, I highly recommend get yourself a little cluster of kittens. You're going to love them. They're just going to bring up your whole day. I tell you, these things here, they bounce around. And you know, the most amazing thing is Walt Disney. I know how he made all his millions. He would just sit out in the woods and watch everything. Man, it all just came together. I've been writing stories about these cats now for at least 4 weeks.
We are live
Yeah.
on Facebook and on YouTube. Ryan is at the village. Loft Manager Richard is at the Rock. Sky conditions, Richard, it's 7:14 now on the clock. We want to release at 7:15,
Yeah,
right?
very nice. Very nice out here.
Very nice.
Very nice. A
Very
little bit
nice.
of gray sky to the east. As you can see here to the west, very nice, open, very nice.
Very nice.
You know what I
All
mean?
right, I'm going to put the timer on right now. So we're going to have 1 minute on the clock. Where's the timer? There it is. I'll let you know when to release.
He's doing good.
See it there?
I do, yep. Nice evening for a training class. A little warm, so I did a little bit later this evening, but nice evening for a trainer. $30 now on the clock. I should start the timer ahead of time.
Well, that's
15,
okay.
15 seconds. Go ahead, Richard. Good luck, everybody. I'll put the clocking links in the comments section. Go, go, go. Go. Go.
Second train. Always a slow one or two.
There they are.
Are they off?
Yeah, they're off. They're on their way there now, right by that pine tree, going past that, heading south. And that old yeller was the last coming out of the crate, and I think he took off by himself. He didn't even catch up to the group.
He's a
Single
single
tosser.
tosser.
Yeah. He's been remarkable, his comeback.
What time did you let yours out?
It was a couple minutes after 7.
Okay, we released ours at 7:15. Loft Manager Richards headed back to the village. Drive safe,
Okay, bye.
and I'll send you the link. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm back here. I'm here. I am here, and you know, this is what we do at the village. We just wait. It's like I almost like every time I do a training toss, it's like the joys of painting with Bob Ross. We never know what we're gonna paint.
Mike Vanderyak, Sheriff John Stone is a sure winner after his grand entrance after dark last night. Absolutely, Mike Vanderyak. Tracy, good evening, Pioneer Village people. Henry, hello. DJ Ricky, hello. Mike Sheridan, hello. Hello to all my friends over on YouTube. Talking link, I did put it somewhere. Why hasn't it shown up? What's wrong with you, Facebook? Maybe it helps if I hit enter. There we go. Ryan saying a prayer.
Yeah. Our Father, who art in heaven. I'm hoping for John Stone, Sheriff. He had no food yesterday. Let's see if he gets any quicker today.
Go, Sheriff, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Questions, comments, complaints? Now's the time. You guys know what to do. I'm just sharing the link with my friends over on Win Companion in case anybody wants to watch over there.
So you got to share those links, Leah. If you don't share them, we can't find new people.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. Sharing is caring. So share it with all your friends and share it with my friends. And share on. Keep the sharing going.
Training flight number 44. Wow. It's like a marathon. It's like the training that never ends.
Oh.
Just goes on, my friend.
You know, I remember when we had the shit-a-pillars here. That was a whole different time of year here. Now we're at training flight number 44 and the pain continues.
Pain continues. Robbie Taylor, hello. Nice to see you. Release time 7:15 from the Rock for training flight number 44, 35 kilometers or 22 miles. There's our scoreboard. Yellow Jackets still in the lead. Pickbird pot is at $380. You can pick it to win it at FIPA.ca, and our minute to win it pot is $660. You can buy your minutes also at FIPA.ca for race number 4. Coming up this weekend, Temagami, Ontario. Go Pioneers, go. Mike Vanderyak, any peanuts for the late arrivals tonight?
Nope, you get nothing. If you can't make it, you get nothing. No excuses anymore. You're just going to pull the late ones out and park them in the side and say they're done. Can't fix them, right? You can only give them so many shots at the game, and then that's it. There's no more game for them. Oh, we got El Aranta. No, not El Aranta. We got El Santo up there tonight. Let's see how she does.
I think it's time for everybody's favorite girl, Sherry.
Get her out there. Go, Sherry, go.
Sherry. Sherry's stuck. Come on, Sherry. You can do it. Now, speaking of Sherry, you know how yesterday we were talking about Sherry Tracy and how amazingly Sherry Tracy looks like Pioneer Sherry? And in case
Hold
you
on.
guys missed that, I'll put up the photo again. There we go. See? Sherry Tracy looks like our Sherry.
Now hold on,
But
Leah. Can I just add something to this?
if you guys, yes, right?
I want to add one. If I got a little bit jealous of both the Sherrys, and I thought I was better looking than all of them, because you know how I am, right, Leah?
All right. But after we looked a
I,
little closer at you,
uh-huh.
and with the help of captain of the Pioneer Cheer Squad, Tracy,
Yeah.
we think, Ryan, that you
Uh-huh.
look the most like Tracy. And for all of the audience taking a look at this fantastic
Who's
cheer,
You mean
Sherry,
Sherry or Trey?
Sherry,
You figure out who
Sherry,
you're talking about?
Tracy. I get confused
Whatever.
because Sherry, Tracy, the last name, I'm just all messed up. Anyway, so we think that you look like Sherry, Tracy, and Pioneer Sherry. You
Okay.
guys will like the Rockettes. We have the Rickeyettes. Now we have the Pioneer Rockettes. It's gonna be you three.
Hey, that's what I like to do. I mean, hey, we're a good-looking group of people. There's nothing I can, guys. I'll tell you, you can get into any special seating at any places. The special seats, you can get there no problem. Just say you know me.
A little fun on whatever day of the week this is. What day is this? Wednesday? Hump day?
Oh,
Mike
go
Vanderyak,
ahead.
my bird needs a gooberberry. A gooberberry.
I think you
Not
meant
sure what.
gummy berry.
Oh,
Gummy
your
berry.
bird needs a gummy berry? Okay.
Remember gummy berry juice? Hi,
Maybe he
Brave.
means
Come here.
a goji berry. Who is that,
I
Brave?
hate these stupid cats. They just run away.
Ryan's hurting
Come here.
today, so don't mind him.
Going through the motions today, folks.
It's not going to be the same on fire, Ryan, unless somebody asks
I
one
don't
of
be no
those
nobody.
trigger
I don't think
questions.
nobody can fire me up today. This is a non-fired day.
Henry, I'm going to have nightmares tonight after seeing that poster. Oh, Henry, you and I both.
You
We
know, I
should
know
have.
what's so fun. I want to know what's so funny, eh? You know, Leah, I was in Zephyr on the weekend. Eh? I went to a bar. This beautiful woman invited me out to go to a bar in Zephyr, right?
Beautiful woman in
And
Zephyr? Wait a minute.
Zephyr, yeah.
We already know the story's a lie.
Hold on,
Sorry. No offense
hold
to
on.
people who live in
No.
Zephyr. I'm sure it's a
So
lovely place.
she's a tattoo artist, right? And she
Oh
said,
yeah.
she goes, I had this guy come in. His name was Henry, and he has pigeons. And I was like, oh, really? Yeah, yeah. And she said, you will not believe it, but he got a picture. The guy almost looks like you on his arm.
Well, Henry's pretty much the
Yeah,
mayor of the Georgina area, and I think
yeah.
Zephyr kind of falls in that, so I'm not
Oh
surprised by
yeah,
that. Henry's like the
yeah.
pretty much the mayor around here.
Yeah. Beautiful, just a beautiful woman. And I mean, she's a tattoo artist, right? And that's what she said. This Henry, he's a pigeon guy, and he got a picture, and the guy looks just like you. He tattooed on his body. And I said, well, hey, you know what? I know
Rodrigo.
I'm Henry's hero. I love you, Henry.
Rodrigo, Leah, please do not put the poster again. Put up the poster again. What's it worth to you, Rodrigo? What's it worth to you? Because I got it at my fingertips, so I don't know. It's gonna cost
Could
you,
you
bud.
imagine? Could you imagine though if they would have taken a picture of me when I had my good long hair?
PayPal over, friends and family only, please. Let me know what it's worth to you. Or you too will have nightmares, just like Henry and myself.
Hey, that could maybe be our motivational Monday of the week.
I'm not even sure what to say about that. That's just.
Leah, I can't. Again, it doesn't matter if you want to dress me up as a woman, a man, a tranny. It don't matter. I'm still the best looking.
I'm so
I can't
using
help it.
this for your 40th birthday surprise birthday party. This is gonna be on the invite.
Well, I can't go with you because that girl in Zephyr, she's already invited me out. So
Henry, I sure did, and it says daddy. I sure did, and it says daddy.
yeah, that's what she kept saying, and I'm going, oh yeah. And I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't know we're not into that part yet. So yeah, she was calling me daddy by the end of the night, so it don't matter.
Oh, God. Rita says that poster is hilarious. It's quite something. Tracy is
Damn it.
quite a creative. We're going to hire her for the creative
You know,
portion of our business.
rumor has it that if you look at Tracy's family tree, she's down along the lines of old Bob Ross.
Clearly,
Oh yeah, she can paint
she's
a little
good.
tree wherever she wants.
She's good with the old Photoshop. We should get her to do the bird photos.
Oh yeah, save it. That's one job I'm sick of doing. I don't want to do the photos, the eye videos. I don't want to. I hate taking pictures of pigeons with bands on the wrong foot. I'm
Yes,
almost gonna say I
we
won't do them
know.
this year.
We pretty much hear it every single episode. We know. It's not a proper Pioneer episode unless we hear Ryan squawking about birds banded on the wrong leg.
You'll not believe it when you band a bird on the right leg and the proper leg, the proper side, and you take its photo. He takes a proper photo. When it's on the wrong leg, the bird's always out of balance in the photo box.
Tracy is the queen of everything. Yes, she is, Rita. Birds were released at 7:15 p.m. from the Rock. It is 7:26 now. Training flight number 44. 35 kilometers or 22 miles as we prepare for race number 4. Good old Tomagami. Weather's not looking great, Ryan, for the weekend.
Yeah, this is always the pickle now you run into, right? It says rain Saturday, rain Sunday.
It's not looking like a great weekend approaching.
Well, no. And unfortunately, somebody's got to be the man to captain the ship, right?
Yeah. Rodrigo says, if you're going to have that poster up, you got to shave your legs first, Ryan. Michael Peebler, would that poster be Ryan part on the t-shirt, Master versus the Grasshopper? Maybe.
Oh,
That'll be
well, hey,
Ryan's.
you want to know what? Every time that Loft Manager Richard beats me on a weekend, I'll put that thing on, okay? Both the lofts sell out. If Ricky beats, for every time, every weekend he beats me, I'll wear that the following weekend. Let me tell you, when they come over and play in the Pioneer Loft, they're going to know what it's like to fly with Daddy.
Oh, boy. As we
You
wait.
don't think, Lee, I'm really going to lose to Ricky, do you?
I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell, folks.
I'm not talking this year, because we're talking next year.
Next year. Ryan versus Richard. Let the fun begin.
Things get bad, I'll just burn his loft.
We
No,
won't
I
tell
wouldn't
him
do that.
till the end of the season, and it'll be like the big reveal.
Or big reveal.
Like, look, you did such a good job this year. Surprise!
Hey,
We
how
give
about
you.
this? How about next year when we do it? Dad can stay here at the loft, and you and him can run the show and the cameras, and I'll take him training. Yeah, yeah.
That'd probably be a no for me. Henry, mark those words, Leah. I will. I don't know what the
Hey,
words
Henry, I
was that I
remember
said,
everything.
but I marked the
No,
words.
no.
What were the words?
The words, if Ricky beats, every time he beats me, I'll wear the cheerleader's outfit.
Oh. Well, then we're gonna have even worse nightmares, Henry. Do you want to see that live and in
I
person?
told you.
Is it not
I told
scary
you.
enough on the
Listen,
photo version? Stephen,
hold
hello,
on.
nice to see you on.
Cla- Claudia from Zephyr said, this Henry guy was into some weird kinky shit. And I said, hey, what can I say? Yeah, he said he had mustard all over his mouth. I guess it was from eating dogs, eh?
What is it this weekend?
Oh,
Hamburgers. I think it's gonna be hamburgers this weekend, this Friday night at the village. I don't know. The weather is not looking good. Henry's laughing. He
all the
thinks
weather's
it's funny.
looking good, Leah. Don't you worry. That weather's gonna look good. That weather's gonna look even better when I see it.
So we should see Loft Manager Richard's birds arriving first. We only have one camera tonight, folks, because we're not all running at full cylinders this week for various reasons. So we're going to go with one camera this evening, and you should see Loft Manager Richard's birds arriving any moment now. They were released shortly after 7.
He only took one
Pioneers
basket.
Pioneers
So we
released
should.
at 7:15, so we still probably have a little bit of time to go. Questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Put them in the comments section below. Robert Daughtry, California fires has me grounded. Oh, be careful, Robert. The Mr. Ricky Show. James likes the Mr. Ricky Show. Nobody
Love Ricky
answered
show.
when I put up the question yesterday. Who would sell out first and purchase Loft Manager Richard or Loft Manager Ryan? Nobody put their votes
Ricky.
in. Although people
Ricky would.
were like saying, I'll give 10 birds to Loft Manager Richard. So maybe that tells the story. Nobody was saying like that they'd give you any. So
Well, hey, Leah, you know how I was born, right? At my last race this season, I'll put a cigarette out or a cigar out on my forehead, just to
there
show
you
you
go.
how tough my skin is.
That would be fun. Is the Cleveland charged? I don't know if we're doing Cleveland action this evening.
Yeah, Cleveland's not there today. It's just problem with Cleveland is we're getting the one cotter pin propeller tucker fixed. So we're getting that worked on. Just it actually gives us more variety in the air. So we're just working that on. It was a piece we got in from Amazon. So just try that out. Just another
See,
couple days.
we're withholding
Anyone like to
all
sleep?
the
Anyone like
cameras
to
for a
sleep?
couple days, so everybody appreciates when we do have the 4 cameras running, how much better the show is. Although
Yeah, we want to go old school.
the buffering is like a minimum.
Right now,
Yeah, it's like perfect.
because I have a feeling the less cameras running, the smoother she runs.
I probably agree with you.
Oh, do you want to snuggle?
Tracy,
Oh, there's Ricky's birds.
did you
There's
crash
Ricky's
it?
birds.
No, we didn't
There's
crash
Ricky's
it.
birds.
Los
No,
Angeles
no,
Richards, birds at 7:32. Go ahead, Ryan.
there's his one basket. He did a one basketer today. He was doing a different technique that I've never seen before.
So we'll just
Come on,
call it
Bronc.
that his came like around 29 minutes ish.
Yeah, sure. 29 minutes. We give him 29. He'll feel good about that. You got to make him feel good, right?
It's all about making Ricky feel good. Mike Sheridan.
Yeah.
I made arrangements for birds next year, and they go to Ryan. Ooh. We won't tell Loft Manager Richard that. He might cry, Mike.
Well, you know what? Mike remembers when, we used to pick our noses and eat it, right? We're on the same team. So, Leah, you taught us all how to do it. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
so he's staying in the kids' village, and I agree. Guys, for 1 second, don't think Ricky's going to take it lightly. I mean, this is just yeah.
The racing season of his life. Set up a camera and watch him go. Ricky live.
Yeah. Strap it right to his forehead. Ricky live.
Ricky
Ricky
live,
live. Ricky live. Ricky
24/7.
live.
Watch
Ricky
us
drives to the
as he goes
airport.
in circles. Rodrigo,
Ricky.
Ryan, you're working out, walking, or you're nervous. He's doing the pace, the weight and pace. Can we send
Yeah.
birds to both of them? Of course you can.
Yes.
I said to Ryan, if I was doing it, that's what I'd do. I would put half with you and half with him and see how my birds fared
I can,
with both handlers.
I can already see it now. This is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna take Leah's birds. I'm gonna do great with them all for the whole season. The last race, I'm gonna shit the bed. Ricky's gonna surpass me. I'm gonna hear about it all year.
Oh no, I'm not
Oh,
putting birds next year. Not that way. Forget it. I don't need to listen
oh,
to the crybabies whining about
you'll be
everything.
back.
I'll
You'll be back.
I'll fly my bitches by myself. Well, not by myself, but you know.
Yeah, you want to hire me on. Remember how much I charge per season.
As we wait, 7:35 now on the clock. Again, birds were released from the rock at 7:15. 20 minutes on the wing now. Expect them within the next 10 minutes. All goes as scheduled, which, does it ever
Oh,
normally in the village?
Ricky's got three. How did Ricky let a basket of birds out and still get 3 late ones?
Tim Taylor, how many birds are you taking next year for the one lot? Are you taking
We're gonna
225 or each or 200 each?
Yeah, each loft will take between 2 and 225. That's it. That'll be enough.
So
I want to
maximum
give him
of 225 birds per loft. All birds will have the $100 Pioneer Professional Racing Pigeon League of Canada bands on them. So they will be competing in the $100 league. Let the good times roll. Plus, we're going to be doing some other fun things, like your sprints and some other things we're cooking up that we can't tell you right now, but we'll tell you at a later date, later time. You're on need-to-know basis.
Trust me, they don't even tell me. You're on fire today, Leah. Just keep going. Just go.
Okay, what do you want? Well, how about we talk about? Let's talk about what's the weather doing for the weekend. How about we discuss that?
Oh, yeah, let's
Seeing
do
as
that.
I'm sure that's going to be on everybody's mind tomorrow and Friday, so might as well take a look at it now. Where are we going again this weekend?
Tamagami.
Sounds like a lovely place. I don't think I've ever been there, but it sounds nice.
Oh, you'll love it. It's right up your alley. It's like, Anna Green Gables? It's like Green Gables, but better.
Awesome. All right. Shall we put what's her face up, Wendy? Let's put her up.
Put her up.
Okay, so here is the temperature right now, or not right now, but for Saturday the 28th, which is this coming Saturday at 8 a.m., our normal release time in Temagami, Ontario. The temperature is supposed to be 15 degrees. The wind is supposed to be in the southeast at 14 kilometers per hour. The visibility is supposed to be shit, excuse my language, 0.6 kilometers, because I think it's supposed to rain. Now, where does Wendy tell me if it's supposed to rain? Somebody help me
Ask
out here.
Michael.
Maybe
Ask Michael.
this.
Michael's
Maybe
gonna know.
this. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. I'm thinking the raindrop has something to do with it.
Yeah, there she is. Take a look at her.
Yeah, are you looking? But what does that mean? What is it telling me? Is it telling
It
me
means
rain?
all that
Oh
blue you
yeah,
see
it
there,
is.
that's a lake.
It's saying, I think at 8 a.m., I don't know, within 3 hours of 8 a.m., it's saying it's going to rain 6.5 millimeters. I don't really know. I probably butchered
Okay.
that, but anyway. Back to
All
you,
right, you're
Ryan.
closest. Well, I love, when you got old wind out there, I know it's going to be a good weekend for racing because she never lies. she's as honest as she's as honest as Claudia was when I took her out.
In the off season, I'll have to take courses, windy courses. So for next year, I am completely with it when it comes to windy.
You know what we should be doing, Leah?
Uh,
Leah, I got an idea. We should do releases every weekend, even if we're not releasing birds.
yeah, how about we don't do that? Tim Taylor, how many birds are you taking next year? We already answered that. Mike Vandriak, what will be the intake date next year? Completely different than this year. Let's put it that way. Next year is going to be a shorter intake date, and we're going to have one intake date, and it's going to be later on in the season. None of this
Yeah.
March. No. No, 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 no.
Yeah, let's get them all in about a week to 10 days, and then let's start the festivities.
Because our auction seasons normally run into March, and I'm sorry, but at some point we need a break, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to end auction season. We're going to take a month or a month and a half off, and then we're going to start intake. So we're thinking like end of April, beginning of May, right? Next year?
Yeah, probably around the end of April. I think
Raz?
it gives more people more time. People were complaining this year they didn't like them early. You can give us some time. Let's give it some time. You
Raz
guys don't want to
thinks,
see us in April, anyways.
no, no, you don't want to see us in April. Raz says, hello, hello, hello. Tracy, I have a ton of questions about next year, but I will wait for Owen to ask them when we do appreciate that, Tracy, very, very much. Tim Taylor, what is the total per bird with the $100 ban?
Christ, God, Tim, Tim.
I think it's
Tim,
going
when
to be
you
this
were a kid,
around the same as what this
yeah,
year is, I think.
yeah.
But
Well, we're
we
we're,
have
we're gonna spell it. We're gonna spell it all out. We're gonna have prize money here at the one loft, and we're gonna have the bandmate race. So it's gonna be like you're gonna pay for it all once, and you'll be into sort of like two series of racing plus all the add-ons. So don't worry. It's not gonna be crazy expensive. It's not gonna be crazy cheap. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be just what it is. You'll love it. Trust me.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be
I'm
family
either.
fights, left, right, and center. It's going to be just great. Sign me up for
I think
more.
by
Bill
next year we're probably gonna
Robertson,
have 25 kittens.
probably. It's just the birds are just going to be raised by cats and the mice. That's what I think. Good evening, Bill Robertson. Rodrigo, you planning to come to the USA to take birds? Okay, well, the thing with going to the USA at the moment, and I'll just tell everybody, be honest with everybody, Ryan would have to get vaccinated. And us as a family, we're not 100% sure at the moment whether or not we feel like sending Ryan to get vaccinated. And that's the truth in the matter. So at the moment, I don't know, Rodrigo. I can't tell you. Maybe we'll figure out another way to get birds from the States to us. But that's where that stands right now. There we see. Ricky's rescue kitty. Those aren't the rescue kitties. Those are the actual kitties, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't
look,
that
look, that's
brave?
Brave.
That's brave.
Brave's got himself in the Avery.
He's in a pickle. He's in a pickle.
Oh, he just bounced.
Mike Vandriak, Remy might be first tonight. Maybe. Have you
We
seen
never
that
know who's going to be first here at the
hawk
village.
around, Ryan? Since the last.
No, we're done. We're good with the hawk. My birds were inside all day.
Tim Taylor, the Windsor boys will be there. Awesome.
Well, we always like
Hap-
the Windsor boys.
Happy to have you back again for next year, Tim and Robbie and Mama Taylor and Sydney.
It's hot out here.
So the Windsor boys, does that include Ken LaVoy? Is he part of that group? Isn't he in Windsor?
We're not sure. Ken is on his own island. He's not from Windsor. He's
Oh,
from Sarnia.
is that an island?
Yeah.
Rodrigo likes the kitties. Kitty, kitty. Ricky's up to how many now? 12? How many cats does Dad have now?
So,
The entire team.
come on, pigeons. Let's get going.
Mike
We got to
Sheridan,
give some speed.
any minute now. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it, Mike? Let me say my
Come on,
spiel
birds.
again. My good luck spiel. Birds were released at 7:15. It's now
Birds are
7:44
here.
on the clock.
Birds are
Ooh,
here.
they're
Birds are
here.
here.
See? My good luck
See?
speech. 29 minutes. Oh, Ken's Tim's uncle. Really?
What?
So wait a minute. Ken's Tim's uncle. Tim's Robbie's uncle. Robbie,
Good.
who are you an uncle? Are you an uncle to anybody yet?
Told you there's something going on in the water there in Windsor. Told you there's stuff going down. I don't want to say it, but there is some weird stuff.
I feel like I don't believe that Ken is Tim's uncle. Cousin. Now Ken's Tim's cousin.
A lot of shit. There's a lot of lies going around. I know, guys. Ouch. That hurt.
Sweetie Lions, as we take a look at the board.
Oh, Rusty, you whore.
You coming back?
I'm coming. I just went out to get old Rustic. Want to see what he was doing. Actually, I don't even want to bother them. Oh, they're landing now. It's okay.
Oh, they're all from Amersfoort. Ah.
I don't want to answer that now, do I? Gotta keep her clean, Ryan. Keep her clean, big guy.
James Timothy Walters, go Warpaint Birds, go. That's a mouthful, isn't it, James? Sydney, Robbie is an uncle, actually. He was going to put a bird in for his niece next year. Wow, you guys are a great little family.
Don't follow the likes of the Zonigan clan.
Tim Taylor says, Bill, in case you're watching and not reading the comments, I'll read it out, because why not? Hi, Bill Robertson. Did you hear from the Salem about my bird? Bill? Did you hear about Tim's bird at the Salem?
Did they find it on the silo?
Poncho, is Poncho first? Let's take a look.
They're all first.
The result.
I know, guys, this is my fault. We need more work. I know. They need more work.
Well, why are you saying they need more work? What is it indicating to you that they need more work?
Oh, Zeus just came with Yeller. Oh, no, this isn't a Yeller. Look at these two. Look at these two hit the board. Holy jumping. Well, I think that was Big Joe Muffraw. No yeller though. No yeller yet. Come on, yeller. Oh, here's another 6. Yeah, they stretch themselves out. This is the first season I've ever really seen this before. They just. That's okay.
How do you figure 2 points for the Red Wings?
Who?
He said 2 points for the Red Wings. I don't. How does he see that?
Yeah. Well,
Two
because
points.
Poncho's first.
What is that? Oh, every time the Red Wings get the bird first, they get 2 points. Is that how that's working?
Well, Leah, the Red Wings are down 400 miles of points.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
look, there's Betty
care.
Boop.
I'm just clarifying. God, relax. I forgot. So okay then, they get 2 points. People are taking the calendar thing really seriously all of a sudden. Everybody wants a calendar.
Instead of a calendar, I'd like a stupid. What are those things that they give out? Those stupid things? Fire starters? What are they called? The diplomas? That's what I love.
Maybe people like to hang it on their wall.
Come on. They
Red
get it from
Wings get a
Staples.
1 point handicap. All right, Mike. That's fine. Don't ever say that we don't give extras.
Why don't we give every team 2 points today so Mike will be happy?
How about every time the yellow wins, we deduct a point? How about we start playing that way? Would that be fair?
I know, guys. I know. You haven't had enough work. I know. I know. I know.
I mean, they're just not coming in quick enough. Is that what they're
They got
lollygagging?
lot. They got fire in their belly. Look at
Question
Wally's winner there from the weekend. Look at him go.
question of the week: are you separating anytime soon? Sorry, I'm yawning. Sorry about that.
No, not this week. This week, it's not a lot. You know, Leah. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you got to take her as a week. Sometimes there's weeks in our lives that only a week goes by that our lives go in and around and go by. I did that cheerleader poster. That took a lot out of me. Here's a bird. Look at this one. Oh, I think that's tornado.
Mike Vanderyak, active. Every team gets 2 points. Red Wings get 4. Come on now. Let's not get crazy,
The,
Mike.
the question the question we got to ask is what color, Mike? I want you next year to be on the green team or another color. You're not a red kind of guy.
Oh, he
Let's
was
just
on the
stay
red
away from
last.
Mike
He
as a
was on red last year
yeah
as well.
yeah
So now, if we're gonna
red.
have 2 lofts, then are they both? They're gonna have now. We're gonna have to think of 8 colors and 18 names.
I'm packing in the color wheel and all that. I'm done with that. I'm just gonna go with a natural system where I just look at them and just enjoy them. No, I don't care. I'll have the dark colors: black, gray, ship brown.
Now I'm gonna have to think of 8 colors. And then how are we gonna do that with? Oh boy, I can't think about it right now.
Can we call the yellow team next year the Pistains? Oh, just for Croge.
No.
Where has Croge been, eh? Hey, come on.
Mike Vanderyak, red is my unlucky color.
And
A
then yet
lot
he went on
lucky.
the red team
Hey,
twice. He went
hey,
on the red
it's
team
a.
twice.
You know what, Mike? It's a lot luckier this year than it was last year.
Come on, Rusty. You look like you puked on yourself. Look at him. It looks like he just. Look at that. I gave him no water today. I only gave him water at 4 o'clock. They had one drink. Look at them. They don't even care. They're not even hurting. Oh,
My
Kokomo, you made it here before it's dark. That's beautiful. Thanks.
Tim Taylor is going to send Bill 2 birds next year for him to try again. Hey Tim, you know what you should do? If you're going to send Bill
Bill.
Robertson 2 birds, make sure they've got a Pioneer Money Band on them.
Yeah, Bill would love to play here. You have more fun. These birds need some more work.
Mike
They're too juiced.
Vanderyak thinks every team needs a dedicated powder. Mike, you're just getting crazy on a Wednesday night. You're like a wild man
Yeah,
tonight.
there'll be a lot of paragraphs. Sorry, guys. I'm not really. I'm letting them just kind of. I know it's okay, guys. We're gonna come in. Max is on the roof. He wants to breed the. He wants to breed another cockbird.
Well,
I gotta see who's gonna fly with the gold with those pioneer bands. Maybe I'll have to get Ricky to breed some birds for a few guys.
Mark Bombach, one intake, no color needed. Well, Mark, but we like to do our little team challenges, you know, and that doesn't really go with our team challenges. So we like to just complicate things for us, make our lives more
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah, yeah. Leo will go to me. Okay, Ryan, I need them to do something special today. What do you think? Hey, go on. Come on, eh? Go on in. Rusty, what are you gonna do? Why don't you go up there and try and breed Max off the roof?
ABC Loft, Stan the Man over on YouTube says, "Good evening. Is it a bad idea to not road train birds between races?"
Me personally, with young pigeons, I think you got to keep them a little bit sharp. I would train.
Does
You got
anybody
to see how
watching not
good you keep.
train in between, not road train in between races? Does
29
anybody
minutes.
watching in the audience not do any road training during the week? Let me know in the comments. First Junior, he decided not to party tonight. Yay. Shall we have a look at the results?
Yeah, you can look at it if you want. I got these guys here on the board. They just feel like millions of dollars. I don't know how I'm going to feed.
Let's do our top 10 of the evening.
Yeah.
Get this little board up here.
All right, we'll get back. They can't hear you.
We can't hear him.
Everybody's got to get stoned.
Oh boy.
Ricky's doing the Bob Dylan stoning song.
All right, rounding out our top 10 for this evening, coming in at number 10, Carl Loft with First Junior. Way to go. Ninth place, McGappin Brothers Diva. Eighth place, Rody and Fulano Rough Rider. Seventh, from Jeff Henderson, Aussie Gold. Sixth, Bert and Paul and Bert, Squeaky. Fifth, Franco Basiglia, Rich Bitch. Fourth, everybody's favorite bitch, Karen from the Flying Bitches. Third, Sassenach, Ian Sybil. Second, Braceface from Harry Paul. And coming in first, training flight number 44 for Big Bang Loft, Poncho. The Pioneer, top 10 for training flight number 44. Back to you, Ryan.
All right, well, I'm going to move, I guess, the camera in here. He's singing the Bob Dylan song. Oh, boy.
Stan the Man over on YouTube, Mike Vandriak says that he has not trained since the races started. So there's one for you. Steven, the 22-mile toss was too easy for them today. That's a good sign, though, because they're getting physically fit. Kudos to all of you. Thank you, Steven. Steven says, great job, Ryan. Thank you.
I always say, if you want to stay up at the top, the guys that'll be at the top are going to put the work in down the road. That's just something that I've seen. So you can train. You don't have to train. But I recommend, if you don't want to be behind everyone, I would train.
Yeah, we
You would
recommend
train.
training. Phil Hubis says, I wouldn't even try not training at all. I think some guys do, but I think they don't appreciate it. Keep those wings flapping to some extent.
Hey, remember, 20 kilometers or 20 miles or whatever you call that, just some light training, even it keeps the mind sharp. Remember, young pigeons are stupid, and they like confidence. They need it. All right, so get them, I say, keep the confidence there. Why take it away from them? Or go around and ask the guys that are winning. See how many of them train through the season.
Maybe it's kind of like teenagers. You know, like teenagers always seem to do better when they're on a schedule, or they're busy in sports, or they're sticking to a routine. I guess like children, maybe. I don't know. I have
Yeah.
chihuahuas. I'm not really sure, but from what I've heard, that's how it goes when you raise a child. You should keep them busy. Keep them busy, keep them focused, keep them active. I don't know. I don't think letting them just sit around. I don't even know if loft flying is enough during the week. Well, I don't know. Mike Vandriak says that's what he does.
It all depends what you want to get out. You want to get out whatever you want to get out. You got to look at people's results, and you'll see what you want to get out. Depends how nuts in the head you want to race these pigeons.
Phil says that's right. Ryan keeps their heads in the game. And David Tracy says, I like training 2 to 3 times a week between races, 20 to 25 miles. Which, yeah, it's exactly what we're doing. What did we have? Maybe last week we had 4 because we did a double toss. Did we? Yeah, I think we trained for last week 4 times.
We're starting them off with the candy mix. Training. Who asked the training question? Who was that?
That was Stan the man over on YouTube.
Stan, take him.
Take him, Stan. Take him. Stan, just a question for you. What is your thought process behind not taking them? Is it a time thing? Maybe you don't have time during the week, or is it just you think that maybe you don't need to, or you want to give them a break, or what's your reasoning behind not wanting to train through the week?
And again, I never like to train. I don't let mine out on Sunday. I let mine out on a Monday. I let them have their afternoon on a Monday to do what they want to do, and I let them be them. I don't snap a stick at them. I just really let them be themselves. I let them act a little crazy. And then Tuesday I'll train, Wednesday I'll train, and Thursday I'll train. And then that's it. Friday they get another vacation day because we want them to race on the weekend.
Mike Vandriak, a clubmate, told me that a 25-mile training toss is not training. It's too short. And Mark Bombach says, there are some guys that say they don't train, but you know damn well they do. I think they say stuff to try and mess fanciers up. And to me, that doesn't help the sport. I agree with you 100%, Mark.
Well, I'll tell you. The idea of training, remember what I say here. Not that I'm right, but training is, at this point, I'm not building any more condition. Do you understand what I mean, Leah?
Right. You're
You
maintaining,
see how
aren't
they,
you?
you see how they look on a Friday shipping. They look rippled right out, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I already got the condition.
right.
I don't want to take anything away, and I don't need to add anything. I need to give them enough rest, but I have to keep the ship between their ears sharp, sharp, sharp. That's what I'm looking for. So 25, 10, 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, it just keeps them sharp, keeps them on their toes. Hey, we know what's going on. Hey, we know what's going on. They don't get rusty. Young pigeons get rusty quick.
Stan the man says, first race I trained and did good. The second race I didn't road train because of rain. I lost half my bird. Shake my head. And Steven says the 25-mile toss is still training. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know who told you that, Mike, but I mean, whatever. I guess that's their opinion and they're entitled to that. What do they consider training? 80 miles? Any training, anytime you take them up the road, it's to their benefit. Of course it's training. You're working
And
the muscle, you're working the mind. How is it not training? If you take them 5 miles up the road, it's training.
and remember, Stan, you didn't train them because of the rain. You would have been better to train them in the rain and let them successfully do it. Keep the pencil sharp. Don't be afraid of the weather. You can't be afraid of the weather. The weather is your friend. It's not against you, it's for you.
If it was monsoon raining like all week long, come on now. You're telling me you'd take them up in the road in the monsoons? You would not.
I promise where he was, it wasn't monsooning 5 days in a row.
Mike Vanderyak, I think Mark was absolutely talking about you.
Who, me?
Mark Mama. I'm kidding. Dan, it's safe to say I will be training through the week. Well, there I said. So I guess you answered your own question.
Yeah, and remember, what I'm doing on here, this is what I would do with my own birds. If anyone's wondering, they're eating sneaky mix.
Do you think everything that has gone on this past season, the losses and the this and the that, do you think that, just in a regular pigeon person's life, that that's what they have to go through some seasons to get your core group or your core team? Because it looks
Yeah.
like now we've got, anywhere between 40 and 50 birds, right? Right now.
Yeah.
We've whittled them down to 40 or 50.
We got another one back today.
Oh, we got another one back. Oh, good job. Well, we
The
started
white
with
one.
220. How many did we start with again? No, 230. No,
26.
26, I think, around there. I mean, you just wonder, right? Like, from here on in, is it going to be this core group of 40 to 50, which I think last year it was. I think we got down to, I don't know, was it like about 60-ish?
Yeah.
And they kind of sailed with us throughout the rest of the race season. We didn't have a lot of losses during race
No,
season.
I had a guy call me today, and he doesn't have one bird in the race. He put about 5 birds in, and he said, I can't believe how good you train. I can't believe how you work them. I can't believe your results. I can't believe how you do this. So he put me down for 10. I'm like, okay, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy it. The birds enjoy your support.
100%. And again, and I say it over and over, at least you know one thing for sure. You may not like Ryan or his personality or myself or off manager Richard, but you can be guaranteed if you send a bird to the Pioneer to race, that your bird will be worked, your bird will be given every opportunity to perform to its best potential. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you guys, if you'd ever just take a moment and put yourselves into my shoes, my goal was to take 226 to the first race and 226 to the last race. That was my goal. My goal was never to have a bad toss here and a bad toss there, and I never put them up in circumstances that I never thought my own birds couldn't do, and these are my own birds. So I expected them to do it. So, people just kind of think like that a little bit. You don't make money saving on feed.
And I just think if you end up with a pigeon at the end of this, if your bird is one of these 40 or 50 or so that are left, and you end up with a pigeon at the end of this, I think it is something very proud to put on your pigeon's pedigree. That it did do one season at the Pioneer, because, and did well. You're not down at the bottom by any stretch of the imagination on the results sheet. You're at the top, so you're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, you look at last weekend; those first 12 pigeons are all equal firsts, and then they beat combine birds, and they beat 30 degrees with humidity on a hot course. I think very very those 12. I mean, all the pigeons that come home, very proud of them, but those 12, they really they fired.
They sure did. Tim Taylor, we have a club training on Wednesday, 60 miles, and then one 30-mile trainer during the week. That is all that Tim does. Back over to YouTube. Stan says they canceled the Sunday race. We had it Tuesday, 100 miles. Now this Sunday coming up is 150 miles. We had it Tuesday, 100 miles. So Tuesday, what's today? What? So they rested today. So are you going to train them tomorrow? What's your plan tomorrow, Stan? Steven says these tosses help them to become a team. It brings the loft together and builds confidence in the bird. Absolutely.
Sometimes if your race stand is like the way yours is, if they raced on Tuesday and your birds came really, really good and really, really early, because you don't got a lot of time in front of you, you can let them out on Wednesday, let them just law fly. Thursday, you can put them in the basket and just take them 5 miles and then move them up.
But he didn't do well. Remember, he said
Well,
he did second race. He lost half of them. So that was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. What do you suggest he does to prepare now what he has left for Sunday?
Probably leave them in. Left them in. Maybe today he left them in. If not, he didn't. So if he didn't leave them in today, that's fine. Let them out again tomorrow. And then you know what? Just to get yourself back on track, I take them for sure Friday and Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Training Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. And just get their confidence up. Get them feeling good about themselves. And that doesn't even mean if it's really strong tailwinds and you want to train them twice to the same spot, sharpen the pencil. Sharpen the pencil. Remember, you don't color with a dull pencil. Here you go, guys. Now we're on to the hemp seed.
Anything going on in the water today, Ryan?
I just got a little bit of glucose in the water. I don't know if it's going to be as hot as they say this weekend. I think it's going to cool down.
Well, the weather's definitely not looking great. Let me see what do you call it saying?
Windy?
The weather network. Oh, forget windy. I just want straightforward weather. Windy sometimes is a little too technical for me.
All right. I love feeding pigeons. You know that, Leah?
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Therapeutic?
Yeah, it's fun. You're like, it's kind of like, you know, if you're a bad cook at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like say, you're dating somebody and they can't cook. Like every time you feel bad, you tell them like, no, that sandwich is no good. Or you're trying to help them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should just let them feed pigeons. Because look at the pigeons never complain.
Very therapeutic. Rita has a pressing question we're going to help her out with. Rita says, Leah, what was Poncho's time from release to flock? Sorry, I'm internet challenged. Hey Rita, so when you're looking at the arrivals and you know that the birds were released at 7:20, take a look here at the results, and over here is the date of the trainer, and here's the time. So Poncho arrived back at 7:46:06. So it took Poncho, now this is where I struggle because now I got to do math, 7:20 to 7:46. Would be what? 26? No. Somebody help me. 31 minutes. Mike Vandriak to the rescue again. 31 minutes, Rita. It took Poncho 31 minutes to make it back. Frank Eichhorn, Ryan, did you get to feed him yet in the Omni form?
I'll have it by Friday. They'll be there on for shipping. Come on, guys. Keep eating. We got to eat more food now.
John is in the house. Our friend John. Hello, John. John says, Ryan, I've complimented you on your feeding methods, including the different additives to the water, also the way you handle the pigeons and give them vitamins and medications. I don't understand your release of the old bird pigeons with the 30 old pigeons and the club young birds at this same time. This does not make it a one loft, and I don't believe there are any OBL races in the world that do what you are doing. Are you doing the same for the Tomogamy and the other remaining races? If so, why?
We have old birds flying with young birds because I got guys in my club. They're new guys, guys like Gerard and Mo and Henry
Oh, you're,
and teams. And they go rounds the late breds from last year and birds that they had. What?
oh, I thought your microphone
Hello?
was crapping out. No, I can hear
You
you
there?
now. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No. So the guys the guys wanted to have an old bird. I wanted them to not waste their whole summer flying young and flying the old bird team and then have to fly a young bird team. And
Well, maybe
so what
what
I did was I said,
John doesn't realize that these one loft birds are not only competing against each other, John, but they also compete against the Pioneer Combine, which means that they compete against the other members of our club. Maybe
yes,
that's what he's not understanding. And in the Pioneer Club, we release old and young together because that's what we do.
and you know it's fun that we're doing it this way. And I've had so many big time flyers. I call them know-it-alls that know it all. And I've always said, don't tell me what you think you know. You got to tell me what you know. And they say, well, the old birds are going to smoke the young birds. Have we had one old bird beat one young bird this year?
I think my little red
Not
came,
one.
well, little red
Not
came
not
damn close.
no, but it didn't top the combine. That's a hard no.
No, it didn't top the combine. Oh, Mike Vanderyak. Oh, sorry. I thought the release was 7:15. Yeah.
I think it was 7:15,
No, what did I
wasn't
say?
it?
Oh shit. Sorry.
7:20. Yeah.
I said 7:20. The release time was
36 minutes.
7:15. I'm sorry. I got all these times in my brain. So it was 26 minutes. Thank you, Mike. Sorry to have messed you up there. Phil, how many actually went today? I see 56 shipped, but 26 clocked.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe we're down. Where are you looking on that, Phil? On Winnie? Because I'm showing on Benzing that 46 are in the clock as of this moment. Mike Vanderyak, John is right. This race is like none other in the world. That is correct. This is not heard of in one loft races. According to who? Is there some kind of like Bible of one loft races where it says like what is a one loft race and what isn't a one loft race? Is it part of some kind of pigeon commandments that I'm not aware of?
Well, I'll tell you, one loft races that don't fly against combines, right? What I call that is the one loft handler not having to handle the pigeons at all. All he has to do is take them down the road. He doesn't care how they fire. He doesn't.
Well,
He
maybe
doesn't. He doesn't.
John
But if
doesn't
he has to go
understand.
up against,
Well, right.
but if you have to go up against combine guys like your Robert Roadies and your Ross Vaqueros, your Tony Elvises, and everyone else that's going to compete, I sure as hell ain't going to come no dead last. And if I do, well, at least you know what? I'm going to try not to. All right, energy. You
Oh,
ready
you
for
should
the energy
advertise
mix?
that is what you are doing and see how many enter your race. John, I know that you're late to the dance here, John, and I get that you've come a little bit late. But we did this last year, John, and sold out, and we've now done this year and sold out. And
Next
yes,
year we'll sell out.
excuse me, Ryan, just a minute. Yes, the professional one loft races don't. Okay,
Who
John.
said this?
I don't know.
John, do me a
John's having a bad day.
John, just give me an angry face and go in another lane. Same like lost don't have mice.
The
Every
professional,
night,
the
I'm
professional,
professional.
professional one
Holy,
loft races.
holy
Oh,
fuck! I'm going back to the.
just
I'm gonna
stop.
go back to the. I'm gonna go back to the Salem. That was professional. Or wait a
John,
minute. I'm gonna go
it's
out the
okay.
Golden Pond and spray
John's
paint them.
John's gonna school
Ah,
school us on lingo. We don't have a
wait.
combine.
Club?
You have.
What?
Can you just let me read it and just calm down a minute?
I'm calm.
You don't have a combine. You have club pigeons, not combine. Anything else, John? Let's get it all off your chest. 100% they don't. Anything else, John?
I wonder what he's going to say on the last 4 races, John.
I don't know.
John,
John
I
seems
don't
to want to
know.
get a lot off of his
Where's
chest
John?
tonight,
Where's John
and I
from?
think
Where's he
John
from?
wants to. John's from Niagara. I don't know. I think he's Mike Vandriak's friend.
Well,
I'm not
hey,
100%
hey,
sure.
Mike, introduce me to John when I come down to Niagara.
No, we're not like the other one loft races. We're not trying to be like the other one loft races, John, because we feel that the other one loft races are flawed. And we wanted to do something different and make a difference. So if you want to sit and nitpick and talk about lingo and what's professional and what's a combine and what's a club, at the end of the day, we're here to race pigeons, John, and we're here to give our pigeons the best opportunity possible to get the job done. And you can call it whatever it is you want to call it, John, but we're racing pigeons and we're here to promote the sport. You have a nice night, sir. Moving on.
How
Mike
many
Vandriak.
people?
The hybrid nature of this race is what I like the most about it. No, John needs to just.
I don't need to.
I don't need to prove myself to John.
And actually, all the shit I use on the feed, you don't really like it, so don't use it. It
Mark
won't get you no
Bombach.
result.
Hey, what was that comment last night, Lee, about focusing on the young or old people in the sport? You're 100% right. I don't care if you're young, old, black, white. I don't care what religion you are. But if you can't come to the table with somewhat of an open mind, and we want to pretend that we're back in 1923, then this is not the race for you. We are not the people for you. This is not the combine for you. This is not it, John. So I think you should stay in Niagara with your real combine and your real professional one loft races. I think that is exactly where you belong.
God, you know what? Stay off the show because you know what? You don't like it anyways. You bring my good energy down. You know what? My birds don't like it. Get out of my loft. And Leah, then they wonder why Daddy fires up, right?
That's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm certainly
fine.
not going to have somebody who's just got to the dance start telling me what we are and what we are not.
Maybe Mike will have to take him under his wing and show him something.
So, John, unless you have something positive to say about this experience this evening and what we're doing this evening, I'm not really interested in engaging anymore in a conversation with negativity.
You guys want some corn? Ooh, we're getting full of the good stuff. What do you think, guys? We need a little more or what? Who are you?
Stan the Man has a question over on YouTube. First race, 10 birds got 9 back. Got 13th place and 15th place out of 170. Second race, it was yesterday, and he sent 17 and only got 7 back. 17th and 18th out of 160 birds in the club. Well, Stan, Rome wasn't built in a day, bud. Is this your first season racing? If it is, I think you're doing damn good. Don't get discouraged. Keep your nose to the ground and keep training whatever you have left. Maybe that is your core group for this season, right?
Come on. Shut up. Come on, go on. I don't know. You got to keep trying. You can't be afraid. And the best way is keep the pencil sharp. Try and keep it a bit sharp. Think about it yourself. You know, you go to the gym. You got to go to the gym a couple times a week to keep your condition, right? You don't go just because, okay, now I'm in shape. I'm only gonna do my workout on Saturdays because you're gonna be in bad shape. So
John,
a lot of things.
I was going to ignore you for the rest of the broadcast. However, you're going to be snippy at me. I love your responses. How is it you want me to respond when from day one that you've been on this show, you have nitpicked every single thing that we've done, from the mice to the release time to the now we're not a one loft, now we're not this, we're not a combine, we're not. I understand you have a bone to pick with Ryan, myself, the Pioneer in general. I get that. we've given you your platform several times to let the world know how much of a whatever it is you think of us. So what else is it you want, John? I'm not quite sure. You love my responses. When you're attacking what we do here repeatedly, I'm sorry, but Susie Sunshine goes out the window, and I'm going to defend myself. And if that is not in your wheelhouse or in your comfort zone, John, then I suggest you shut us off and change the channel.
Yeah, but he can't do that because there's nothing else for him to watch. You see, what he likes to do is he likes to watch, and he likes to stir the pot, and he likes to learn about pigeons. That's what he likes. They all follow Daddy, eh? There's a reason why. That's okay, John. You follow the show and you keep giving me your 10 cents. You know what? You ever come and play against me, you'll wish you didn't, John. I don't really give two shits anymore. And my mice, they're superior. I'll beat you with mice in my loft. Give me 1,000 of them. Everything's got to be a complaint to the end of time. Come on, let's go, kids. We're going to have some reindeer corn. Why?
And then I'm going to read about on Facebook that someone's going to say, you know, I don't watch that show anymore because I didn't really like the way that Leah handled John. I didn't really like that. You know what?
Well, you got to learn how to suck more dick. That's all I can say. Okay, we're only getting a bit of corn tonight. And look, you see that? What do you see, Leah, in the camera?
Stuff that makes the
fucking reindeer fly. The stuff they can't even believe I feed. That's it. No more. It's done.
Tony, dear friends of Pioneer, John is a customer, potential customer. I think he should have the right to his opinion. Tony? John
Who
has
said
the
this?
right to... Can I?
God damn it.
Tony, you have the right to your opinion. John has the right to his opinion. Everybody has the right to their opinion. It's an open forum. But I also have the right to defend what we do here at the Pioneer, what we stand for, what we represent, who I am as a person, who my brother is as a human. I also have the right to defend. So yeah, if you want to rip on me, John, and Tony, and the rest of them, or rip on my brother, you can go right ahead and nitpick until there's nothing left to nitpick. But if any one of you think that I'm going to sit here and take it over and over again, then John and Tony and the rest of you got another thing coming. That's it. I don't care, customer or no customer. I'm not going to be badgered constantly. I'm not. Brian's camera's crapped out. I think that's probably the end of this show because I've pretty much had enough. So have a great night, everybody.